Hello everyone. Welcome back to Ruby Tarot. Thank you for always following and supporting the channel. The moment you watch this video is the perfect time to receive the message. On this channel, I always bring messages about what is about to happen in your life. When you embrace and trust in positive things, you are also connecting with a parallel world where your wishes have already come true. Today, through this tarot reading, I hope to help you open up the possibilities of the future, support you in your journey to conquer love, and realize your personal wishes. The theme of today's reading is Who will you date this year? Let's explore this right now. I've selected 3 cards corresponding to piles 1, 2, and 3. Please listen to your intuition and choose the card that attracts you the most, then click on the timestamp in the description to go to your reading. Now, let's begin the reading for those who have made their choice. Hello to those who chose pile 1. Thank you for waiting. Now I will begin the reading for those of you who picked pile 1. I hope this reading brings you healing, new insights, and moments filled with love. The theme for today is, who will you date this year? First, I want to check if you will really enter into a serious relationship this year. I will ask the Angel Answers deck to confirm this for us. The first card I drew is a strong affirmation that something better is awaiting you. Therefore, I feel that not only will you enter a relationship this year, but this relationship has the potential to go further, beyond just a romantic involvement. You and this person may end up living together, moving towards marriage, or even receiving good news about children in the future. In short, the message here is clear. For those who chose pile 1, you will indeed have a romantic relationship this year, and not only that, but this relationship holds the potential to develop very deeply and beautifully. Since the results show that you will definitely have a relationship this year, let's now explore who this person is. I was truly surprised when I drew the Yes card. That's why when Yes appears, it's a clear and reliable answer. Those of you who chose pile 1 will indeed have a partner this year. Now, I will draw more cards to see what kind of person they are. What are their prominent characteristics? The first card that appears has the energy of a sprite, and the image shows a character extending their arms, as if ready to receive or connect. I will draw another card for more information. This person might be very active, possibly engaged in sports or possessing a well-toned and balanced body. They might be into gym workouts or used to play sports when they were in school. Overall, they are someone who is conscious about maintaining their health and has a good sense of balance, both physically and mentally. It feels like this person has a good physical foundation, or at least an attractive physique. Another card appears, showing someone playing a musical instrument, like a trumpet. This card brings the message of practice. The person you will meet could be someone who is persistently honing a particular skill, perhaps in their work, or as a personal hobby they pursue consistently every day. They are someone with a habit of striving, persevering, and continuously improving themselves through regular practice. This also suggests that this person is serious about life and could serve as a great source of inspiration for you. This person could be the type who frequently goes to the driving range to play golf, or regularly hits the gym, working out to maintain their physique and improve their health. They might also play a musical instrument, activities that require consistent practice every day. It's very clear that this person is constantly refining themselves, learning, and training in a steady, determined manner. I might not be using the perfect words, but the general idea is that this person is always striving to develop themselves through repeated daily actions. This person has a very strong drive for self-improvement. They are the kind of person who works hard, has a strong will, and especially, they often work quietly in places where no one can see. In the image of the card, it seems like this character is in a room, surrounded only by hamsters or butterflies, with no other people. This makes me feel that this person is not someone who seeks attention, doesn't boast about what they're doing, but quietly trains, living with a lot of discipline, and being somewhat strict with themselves. Additionally, there's another standout trait, their voice. This person has a very captivating voice. Whether male or female, their voice brings a sense of comfort and relaxation. Just talking to them, you could feel soothed. Their voice can make you feel very comfortable and at ease, as if just listening to them speak makes your mood better. For some of you, this person may very well sing well or have a very captivating voice. The image of a small bird with its beak open suggests they may be good at singing or very skilled at communication. Whether they are speaking or singing, their voice would make you feel light and comfortable, and this is one of the things that will strongly attract you. As for their appearance, it is still quite unclear at the moment, not fully defined. It seems that the character in the card also has a rather unique and striking hairstyle. To be more specific about their appearance, I will continue to draw tarot cards to see more details about their physical traits. The only thing I can say for sure at this point is that this person seems to have a well-toned body with moderate muscles, a healthy, fit, and trim physique. As for their appearance, let me take a further look. Several cards appeared at once, and they show that this person values family greatly. They embody the energy of someone serious about marriage, someone who is ready for a long-term relationship. If they are female, I sense grace and beauty. If they are male, they might be a handsome individual. There's one more detail, their hair and facial hair. For men, this person may have thick hair. Not everyone has a thick beard, but I feel that this person, if they wanted to grow a beard, could definitely do so. Biologically speaking, they are the type of person with many hair follicles, so they could grow a beard and have thick hair. It's not necessary that they have a beard, but the potential is there. I apologize if the description is a bit detailed, but there are people like that. Some can't grow a beard, but this person is the opposite. For women, they might have thick hair, a hairstyle with a lot of density, and whenever they go to the salon, they usually have to trim it down so it's not too puffy. Thick hair doesn't mean it's coarse or unruly, just that there's a lot of it. You know, some people have such thick hair that when they get it cut, they need to ask the stylist to thin it out a bit, so it's lighter and easier to style. It's possible the person you'll meet has a similar type of hair. I know it sounds a bit odd, but some of the cards feature characters with fairly distinctive, elaborate hairstyles, voluminous, intricate hair, and that also highlights the fact that they might have a lot of hair. Actually, the cards that describe their appearance right now are still a bit vague, but at least I can sense this. This person has a well-toned body, is serious about relationships, and might have a lot of hair, both male and female. This person carries a warm, soothing aura and tends to make others feel safe when around them. This person could be someone who really enjoys amusement parks. I know this isn't directly related to their appearance, but the imagery on the card shows them sitting on a carousel horse, and that makes me think they have a youthful, colorful soul. They may be the type of person who loves high-energy, fun-filled places. They are fun-loving, giving off a pleasant, charming vibe, someone with whom you can enjoy a happy time when you're together. You could say they maintain a childlike spirit in an adult form, and that is what makes them so endearing. As for their physique, I have this sense, if you are female or have more feminine energy, this person may be taller than you. On the other hand, if you are male or have more masculine energy, they may be a bit shorter than you. Of course, this is just an overall impression. It may be true for some people and not necessarily for everyone, but it's the general feeling I get from the energy of the cards. So far, we've seen some aspects of their personality, appearance, and the energy they give off. Now I'll draw more cards to see if I can get any initials or astrological signs for this person. But I also want to emphasize that these are just supplementary details, as this video is mainly for entertainment and to sense the energy. If you're thinking of a specific person, but their name or zodiac sign doesn't match what I draw, don't disregard it. Focus on the characteristics and general energy I've just described. Now, let's start with initials. For the initials, you can relate them to their real name, middle name, nickname, social media handle, group name, or anything related to this person. The initials I've drawn are O, Y, F, S, J, and B. Remember, these letters can appear in any part of their name. Don't limit them to just their real name. Next is the zodiac sign. Let's look at this as either their sun sign or moon sign. The zodiac signs I've drawn are Gemini, Cancer, and Aries. If you know their birth date, you can check if they have the energy of any of these signs, whether it's their sun or moon sign. Now, I will look into the timing of when you and this person will meet. If you feel like you've already met this person, then consider this as the time when your relationship will progress. If you haven't met them yet, then this is the time when you'll encounter them. The number I've received is 3, so it's likely that it will happen within 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months from the time you watch this video. If you already have someone in mind and feel that it resonates, it's very possible that your relationship will see significant progress within this time frame. Next, let's see how they, from their perspective, perceive you and what feelings they have towards you. The first card that appears is the Tower. It feels like a bolt of lightning striking their heart. A true wow moment. A powerful, unexpected jolt, overwhelming and staggering. They seem to have been captivated by you from the very first glance. The emotions are so intense they can't control them. It's like they feel they must have you. They can't let you slip away. The image on the card shows a rose blooming from the top of the tower, bursting out to the point of falling down, symbolizing emotions being awakened too quickly, too intensely, to the point where they can't hold them back. It's an explosion from within. This is likely to be a case of love at first sight. The initial impression is too strong, too deep. And if you're female or carry feminine energy, they may see you as an ideal figure, the type of person who embodies the Queen of Wands, someone beautiful, alluring, confident, and admired by many. If you're male or have masculine energy, they still view you as someone with a special allure, the type of person they believe is probably pursued by many others. In that moment, they might have even thought to themselves, I wonder if this person has a partner? Are they already married? Do I have a chance? In other words, you give them a sense of admiration, excitement, longing, and a bit of caution. But whatever the case, what's clear is they really, really want you. The card shows a strong desire, as if they want to hold you in their arms, want you to belong to them, want you to be theirs. It's a feeling of possessiveness, obsession, but also very honest and intense. When they say they want to have you, it may sound like they're treating you as an object, and I understand that this might make some of you uncomfortable. However, in this context, the emotion signifies that they really, really want to be close to you, to start a relationship with you. It's an intense feeling of longing, to be with you, to connect with you, to love you. They are deeply attracted to you. It feels as if all their attention is drawn to you, as though they can't take their eyes off you. There is something about you that keeps them in their thoughts, like since meeting you they can't stop thinking about you. And when the card carrying the message of a past life connection appears, I believe even more strongly that you and this person may have had a bond in a previous life. Though they might not be fully conscious of it, this is why they feel such a special pull toward you, a feeling of familiarity, something unexplainable yet very real, very deep. The Tower card from earlier also conveyed this feeling, as if everything exploded due to an uncontrollable urge. From within, they are drawn toward you like a powerful force of attraction. For some of you, this person might clearly sense that this is fate, a connection they can't let go of. They feel you are very special, unlike anyone else. You give them a sense of both closeness and novelty, something familiar yet electrifying, as if they are reconnecting with a part of their soul they had lost. Regarding the timing of when you will begin your official relationship, I previously saw the number 3 indicating the time of meeting. It could be 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months after you watch this video. Now, the number 8 has appeared when asking about when you will begin to date. This suggests that you may meet this person at a time related to the number 3, and then begin your relationship at a time related to the number 8. For example, you might meet after 3 days, then after 8 days officially become a couple. Or meet after 3 weeks and then after 8 weeks, move into a relationship. This is truly very promising and something to look forward to. It feels like this will be a beautiful, deep, and destined romance. If it happens quickly, you could officially start dating this person after 8 hours, 8 days, 8 weeks, or even in the upcoming August. These are the potential time frames. So, how will the relationship between you two unfold? I drew a card that truly makes me happy. It is the Strength. This is the symbol of a deep and passionate love. A relationship bound by the power of love, loving enough to overcome any challenges. I can clearly sense that you two will be connected by an invisible, yet very strong, bond. Both of you will face and overcome many things in life together, not necessarily difficulties coming from the relationship itself, but possibly external challenges. For example, when one of you feels tired, hurt, or lost, the other will be there to support, comfort, and stand by your side. The feeling I get is that this will be a couple who knows how to listen, protect, and give strength to each other, never abandoning each other, no matter what circumstances arise. I am truly moved when I see this. It feels like this is not a fleeting romance, but a relationship with depth, a solid foundation, and full of sharing. From the energy, I feel that you both will have a great trust in each other, a bond that nothing can shake. Next, I drew the 3 of Cups. This card represents celebration, joy, and happiness spreading. In some cases, it also signifies a wedding or at least a milestone in the relationship. The presence of this card further affirms that your relationship will not just be a simple romance, but it will have important milestones, filled with joy and recognition from those around you. It could be officially introducing each other to family, an engagement, or even marriage, depending on each person's journey. But overall, this is a promising, exciting, and precious relationship. At the beginning, when I drew the card to ask whether you would enter a relationship this year, the card gave the message, something even better is coming. At that time, I had a feeling that it wouldn't just stop at romance, but that this relationship could go much further. Of course, typically, love leads to marriage after some time, but there are also cases where people get married right from the start, like meeting someone and immediately knowing that this is the person you want to spend your life with. And truly, in this reading, the card representing an unexpected marriage has also appeared. Today's theme was about the person you will date this year, but for pile 1, it's clear. It won't just stop at dating. You may very well move toward marriage very quickly. What's wonderful is that this isn't a rushed, impulsive decision, but rather a deep connection, supported by genuine emotions, harmony, and the good things the universe is sending your way. Whether it's love at first sight or marrying after only a few days of knowing each other, there are couples who live happily ever after, and you could be one of them. The feeling is that you two are very well matched, from energy, frequency, to the way you communicate, your connection. Everything aligns perfectly. Moreover, this relationship also receives a lot of support and blessings from those around you. The Three of Cups card, symbolizing joy, celebration, and well wishes, affirms that. Then, the King of Pentacles appeared, the king of stability and seriousness. This person is not someone who loves for fun, but someone very mature and responsible. When they decide to start a relationship, it's a serious investment, aiming for a long-term future, a real home. Therefore, when you start loving this person, it's likely that in a short amount of time, the topic of marriage will come up. And if you feel ready, it can certainly become a reality. Everything in this pile is truly beautiful. I just want to say, congratulations. A very strong, very deep, and very promising connection is on its way to you. I wish you a fulfilling love, a complete journey of happiness, because clearly, you deserve all of that. One thing is very clear. This person carries an incredibly calm energy. They are not hasty, not vague, not playing the field or being ambiguous. This person is very serious. It feels like they always think things through carefully and take responsibility for every decision they make. They are not the type to love for fun. If they decide to be with someone, they are clearly committed to that relationship. For them, love is important and marriage is always in the picture. As the cards were drawn, what surprised me was none of them carried negative energy or warnings. Everything is good, beautiful, deep, and meaningful. All the cards seem to whisper the same message. This love is real, solid, worth entering and preserving. The more the reading goes on, the clearer it becomes. This relationship is not just a typical romantic phase, but a deep bond that is very likely to lead to marriage, and not just a fleeting affair, but a lasting commitment. I am overwhelmed by the magnificence of this reading, to the point where I had to stop and ask myself, is this one of the most powerful love readings I've ever done? Each card seems to be a firm affirmation that you two are not just in love, but are merging into one, as if two pieces that have been waiting for each other for a long time have finally come together. There is a card that shows the two of you as a perfect harmony, complementing, balancing, growing together, and continuously revolving in a complete, fulfilling cycle. The feeling is, when you two love each other, it's also when two souls begin to enter a state of unity, a union that doesn't need to wait for marriage on paper. From the moment you fall in love, it's a complete connection. And because of that, I couldn't help but ask, will marriage really happen this year? Because the scent of marriage in this pile is so strong, so clear. Maybe I didn't ask this question in the other piles, but with pile 1, everything is unfolding like a blessing from the universe that true love is coming, and if you're ready, happiness will stay forever. I really don't want to say things like this lightly, but this reading makes it impossible not to think about the concept of soulmate or twin flame, a soul connection, a twin soul. There is no card in this deck that explicitly says soulmate or twin, but the cards that have appeared here clearly act as a symbolic representation of that. Everything here is speaking about a perfect complement. Your soul, and there's maybe balancing each other out. Where you are weak, they are strong. Where they are clumsy, you are refined. The two of you are a complete entity when together. Only when you are by each other's side does this journey of life, this earthly life, as I jokingly call it, truly become complete. I know I am speaking with very heightened emotions, but I cannot help but be excited because this reading is so beautiful. One incredibly wonderful thing that the cards want to emphasize is that when you are with this person, you can be yourself. You don't need to force it. You don't need to hide. You don't need to try to be more beautiful, smarter, or cuter. You just need to be you, and they will love you fully, gently, and deeply. You will receive so much love from this person, love that isn't loud, but quiet, steady, and warm. The moments you two spend together will be filled with tenderness, as if time itself slows down so that you can savor every second of it. The feeling of being loved, being touched, being trusted, being comforted, all of that converges in this relationship. And when I saw the phrase old memories in the cards, I got goosebumps. It's possible that the two of you truly had some connection in a past life. Perhaps you were family, lovers, or soulmates. And now, when you meet again in this life, everything suddenly feels strangely familiar, as if you always knew who this person was, and they feel the same way about you. This is a love of soul remembrance, a love of completion, a love of returning. And perhaps you're standing at a great threshold, where every part of you is touched by true love. I can't say for sure, but there's a feeling that you and this person may have been married in a past life, or perhaps loved each other deeply. The energy of nostalgia appears very clearly. When you two are together, it doesn't just feel comfortable. There's also a sense of deep familiarity, as if you've been connected for a very long time. Earlier in the reading, it also showed that from the very first meeting, this person felt that you were different, like something familiar and important. And now, it's possible that you will feel the same way, an extraordinary sense of familiarity. Just a touch, like a casual brush of shoulders or when holding hands, you can feel a very gentle, very peaceful sensation, as if you've experienced this with them before. It feels like your body still remembers that intimacy from a past life. It's not just a new vibration, it's a deep return, a place where your soul once sought refuge. And then another oracle card was drawn, a card that made me exclaim, "Oh my goodness, this is amazing." The card symbolizes the complete harmony of two souls. I know today's theme is about the person you will date this year, but for pile 1, the energy of marriage is so clear, so strong, so deep. Therefore, I couldn't help but ask myself, will the two of you get married this year? When I asked this, 2 cards appeared. Trust your intuition and get more information. This is like a message saying, if your heart is telling you that this person is your destiny, your soulmate, then that is a trustworthy call. You don't need to rationalize it, you don't need logical proof. Just trust what you feel, because your intuition is guiding you correctly. The Get More Information card is also a gentle piece of advice. Let this journey unfold step by step. You may be moving towards something wonderful, but take it slow, listen to your own feelings, get to know this person sincerely, and then everything will come naturally in the most complete way. There's no need to rush, no need to chase time, because if they're the one for you, they will always stay. Honestly, I also really wanted a clear answer like yes or a no, right? So, I drew the cards again, this time to directly ask, is there a chance of marriage this year? And the result is a very clear yes appeared. Not only that, the card accompanying it is the King of Cups, the king of emotions, mature, deep, and devoted love. A man who knows how to love, protect, and give his whole heart to the one he chooses. This card seems to whisper, this love is real, and it can definitely lead to marriage. To be honest, when I received the cards Trust Your Intuition and Get More Information earlier, I had a feeling that they were a message specifically for me, as if the universe was saying, draw one more time to confirm this. And the result is crystal clear. What's special is that in the Angel Answers deck, there are also many cards with no or maybe, and many times those cards have appeared in other readings. But with pile 1, once again, it's yes. So, we now have the answer that the possibility of marriage this year is entirely feasible. Then I asked further, if marriage happens this year, when will it be? The card drawn shows the number 7. The number 7 here can have many meanings. 7 hours after you watch the video if things progress too quickly, or it could be 7 days, 7 weeks later, or in July. It could also refer to specific days in the month that contain the number 7, such as the 7th, 17th, or 27th. For those of you watching the video in July, this is even more significant. If you're watching this video after July, the number 7 might represent an energy surrounding a sacred milestone, a message that this is a special time. In summary, all the milestones from meeting, falling in love, to progressing toward marriage are appearing in a coherent, clear, and trustworthy manner. This reading is not just about love, but also about a complete journey of deep connection from the soul, from the heart, and possibly even a lifetime together. If you feel these signs match someone or sense something very powerful in your heart, perhaps this is the time to believe in that miracle. Currently, it's April, so if we count 3 months ahead, it will be July, which perfectly matches the number 7 indicated by the card earlier. So, it's very likely that this relationship will see a significant step forward, even marriage, within the next 3 months. Additionally, July could be a specific sign for those watching the video at other times of the year. Either way, the number 7 carries a special and very clear energy in this reading. At first, I only intended to see how this relationship would unfold when you two start dating, but surprisingly, the energy of marriage became stronger and stronger as the reading went on. It's really clear. This person is the type who has already made up their mind that they want to marry. It feels like they are looking for someone not just to love, but to build a life together. They're not the type to love just for the sake of it. They are looking for someone to marry, and from the beginning, that has been the criteria for choosing. Not everyone makes the cut, and once they feel they've found the right person, they won't hesitate. Of course, not everyone needs to get married to be happy, and not marrying doesn't mean it's the wrong choice. Nowadays, we are allowed to choose from many different forms of commitment. But for this person, the desire for marriage is real and very strong. They are the type who longs for a family, a solid foundation. That feeling is further confirmed as the cards related to weddings and commitments keep appearing. Additionally, the image of the King of Pentacles, the King of Money, appears, a figure representing stability, responsibility, thoughtfulness, and practicality. This person not only knows how to care for others with love, but they also know how to manage finances well. They may be a bit frugal or strict with money, but that's because they have a high sense of responsibility and want to ensure a solid future for their loved ones. They don't like to spend recklessly, and every decision, including matters of love, is considered seriously. All of this shows that this is not just a fleeting romance, but a journey of growth, stability, and a focus on the future. This person carries love, protection, and a long-term commitment. A love that, when it begins, you can already feel the destination. They are the type of person with a very clear awareness of spending. They won't hesitate to spend money to care for you or provide for you with the essentials, especially things that are important and meaningful. But at the same time, they won't waste money on things that aren't necessary. This person has a strong financial mindset, knows when to save, and knows how to spend wisely. They have the ability to earn money and are generally quite stable financially. You could even say they are comfortable. However, like many wealthy people, they are the type to spend impulsively. They will be willing to spend on things that are worthwhile. For example, a beautiful gift for your birthday, but for things that aren't important or necessary, they will choose a minimalist approach, even not purchasing at all. They clearly distinguish between what should be invested in and what should be restrained, and their way of spending reflects maturity and practicality. Next, I drew a card to ask what you should do, or what you should be mindful of before meeting this person, or if you've already met them, how you should prepare so that the relationship can progress smoothly. The card that appeared carries a very special message: water. Perhaps during this time, you should drink more water to cleanse your body. But it's not just the literal meaning. The energy of water also symbolizes purification, cleansing, and healing. Just like when you wash your hands, take a bath, or wash dishes, these are actions of cleaning, removing the old and unnecessary. You may be encouraged to temporarily set aside heavy emotions, old wounds, and unnecessary attachments, allowing new energy to flow into your life. Water also represents emotions. Listen to your inner feelings so that the flow of your soul can become softer, gentler, and more flexible. Connecting with the water element, whether by drinking more water, taking longer baths, walking by rivers and lakes, or simply immersing yourself in the sound of water, can help cleanse your energy and prepare you for a new connection that is approaching. Gently, without forcing, without controlling, just like the gentle and profound nature of water itself. Drinking water, especially pure, clean water, will help cleanse your body from the inside. If you usually drink coffee, tea, soft drinks, or juice every day, try replacing some of that with water. It doesn't mean you have to completely give up your favorite drinks, but for example, if you usually drink 2 cups of coffee a day, you could try replacing one of them with a glass of water. Adding water consciously and regularly will help cleanse your body, and at the same time, it will help the flow of energy within you become lighter and pure. The next message comes from the card: feel with your heart, rather than thinking with your head. I really feel this clearly, not only through the card but also in the energy that is spreading through this reading. Recently, I have personally felt this very strongly. Decisions made after analyzing, weighing, and calculating with the intellect often do not lead to the desired results. Meanwhile, the things I felt were right, even if I couldn't explain them at the time, led me to positive, deep, and unexpectedly good results. When you try to think too much, overanalyze, it's easy to stray from your intuition, and you might miss out on choices that are actually the right ones for your heart. Meanwhile, actions taken from a vague yet powerful feeling, when you simply feel you should do something, often lead to much better outcomes. So, the message here is, don't overthink. Let your heart speak. When you feel something urging you, when you feel something touch you deep inside, trust that feeling. That is the whisper of your intuition, of your soul, and it is guiding you to where you truly belong. Therefore, what you can do to prepare for this connection is to drink more water than usual. Let water cleanse both your body and your energy. At the same time, just as important, perhaps even a profound piece of advice, is don't overthink. Feel with your heart. It might be a little difficult because we are often accustomed to analyzing everything with our intellect. But if you're torn between two options, try to stop and listen to your body, feel the beat inside. For example, you're standing in front of two items that are similar in price. One seems more reasonable, while the other is smaller, less practical, but the moment you see the smaller one, you feel drawn to it, your heart opens, and your emotions rise. That's the signal. Your heart and body always know what makes you vibrate, what truly makes you happy, even before your intellect can intervene. That vibration could be a feeling of your heart expanding, an unexpected joy bubbling up, or simply your gaze being unable to look away from that choice. That is the green light from the universe, and you're encouraged to follow that feeling, rather than trying to analyze the pros and cons with your head. Live with an open heart, listen to the subtle sensations from within, and let your emotions lead the way. That's the way to connect with the goodness that is coming your way, including the true love you are about to encounter. By living according to your feelings, rather than constantly thinking and analyzing, you will attract beautiful connections, not only love, but also a deeper bond with that person. This may sound strange, but it's truly how it works. When you allow yourself to feel instead of controlling, your energy becomes soft and open, and it is this that attracts compatible vibrations, attracting true love. Because if you live too much in your intellect, your ability to feel, your subtle senses like intuition and gut feeling will gradually fade. For example, when they say something, you might focus too much on the literal meaning of the words, forgetting that what matters more is the emotion behind those words. They may not express it perfectly, but their heart is saying something different, and if you rely solely on your intellect, you'll easily miss that. Love is not something to think about or calculate. When you love someone, you usually feel love, not because of logical or reasonable reasons. Perhaps you feel they are not perfect, not fitting the ideal standards you once thought, but you are still drawn to them, simply because your heart has chosen them. You can also feel whether someone likes you without them saying it out loud. You sense the vibration, you feel their gaze, their presence, the subtle rhythm that touches something deep inside you. And that is what you need to trust, what you feel with your heart and body, not what you try to analyze with your mind. So, the important message here is, let your feelings lead the way. Trust your intuition, those gentle but deep vibrations. When you live authentically with your emotions, not only does love become more real, but the connection between you and that person also becomes more genuine and lasting. Finally, although the way I explain things may not always be perfect, I am truly grateful to you for always listening, being patient, feeling, and even leaving positive feedback through your comments. I sincerely thank you for that gentle connection. I am always moved by all of you, truly. You are all amazing. Even though I am still clumsy in my expression, sometimes my words are not complete, you still listen and feel the message in a delicate, deep way. I believe that those watching this video are very sensitive, intelligent, and profound souls. You not only listen but also truly understand, and that makes me always feel grateful and moved every time I read the comments and feedback. Now, I think it would be very interesting to look at some suggestions to boost your love luck, especially in the period before meeting that special someone or before the relationship takes an important step. Think of this as a way to expand the energy of love around you. As for lucky food, I clearly received an image of tofu. Perhaps it's because of its white color or its square shape, which feels pure and simple. When I looked at the card, it appeared as if there were sesame seeds sprinkled on top, like a simple dish, but very nourishing and pure. Perhaps you're hungry and I'm imagining too much, but tofu really stood out to me. Additionally, I also thought of small square candies. But in general, any food with a square shape, light in color, and delicate in nature, like tofu, will resonate well with your energy right now. As for the lucky spot, a very special image appeared, a planetarium, or places with high ceilings, decorated with sparkling lights like the night sky. Places with spacious areas, soft lighting, or decorated with stars and constellations, such as theaters, movie theaters, or even uniquely designed cafes, are places that can help raise the vibration frequency of love. You might feel your heart expand more in places like that, And from there, love will flow more easily into your life. In summary, try eating tofu, a simple and pure dish, and spend time in places with high, open spaces decorated like the starry sky. Let your soul be gently uplifted, and love luck will naturally come to you. There are movie theaters where, before entering the screening room, you walk through a hallway with ceilings decorated with sparkling lights, like the starry sky. Perhaps this is the kind of space being mentioned here. Or it could be places decorated with bright lights, like Christmas light displays, areas with LED light strips, or simulated starry lights, places filled with shimmering light like a miniature universe. It could be a planetarium, or areas designed like a galaxy. Places like this are said to help elevate your love frequency. And an interesting thing is, the lucky food suggested to boost your love luck is tofu, or small square candies. Simple, square-shaped, pure, unpretentious foods like tofu carry a gentle, pure energy that can help balance your emotional energy. Regarding the closing message, I feel that an entity is sending a message, a source of gentle and profound energy called the ancestral dragon. It is a calm, comforting voice saying, "Breathe deeply, meditate, and let your mind settle. I will help blow away the fog in your heart." It seems that some of you watching this video have a heavy heart, perhaps due to matters of love or other things unrelated to love. But whatever the reason, the ancestral dragon is here to soothe you. I am the ancestral dragon, the one who brings peace and a sense of quiet happiness to every heart. I love observing this beautiful landscape in silence. And you, what makes you the happiest? I find my happiness in blowing away the dark clouds and showing everyone the bright sky ahead. The fog in your heart will eventually dissipate. When that happens, you will see a new scene, one that is more beautiful, radiant, and completely different from what it is now. The future ahead is very bright. Hold on to that hope as a small light in your heart. Even if today feels a bit cloudy, that light is always waiting for you at the end of the road, and you are never alone on this journey. The ancestral dragon appears again, and this time, it brings a strong and steadfast message. You too should learn to observe your heart with the same objectivity as I do. When you do this, you will understand the true cause of the fog in your heart. Breathe deeply, meditate, and let your mind calm. When you call upon me and your heart becomes peaceful, try to envision a bright image. At that moment, I will use my strong breath to blow away all the fog in your heart. The ancestral dragon says, the fog in your heart often appears because you doubt yourself, or because you are uncertain about something that you were once sure about. And that's when you need to learn to stand firm, as steadfast as a dragon in the sky, holding on to your inner belief, not letting circumstances shake you. When your mind settles, everything will become clear. The path you should take will reveal itself. And in that moment, your choice will be the right one. If you are feeling heavy-hearted, if your mind is troubled by sadness, doubts, or things that make you lose trust, try following the advice of the dragon. Even just a deep breath, and then envision a warm, shimmering light. I understand. In times of deep sorrow and exhaustion, trying to imagine something positive or keep your mind calm may seem far-fetched. But you don't have to accomplish anything grand. Just remember, you are not alone. And there is a strong soul waiting to be called upon, to help you take a breath and blow away all the clouds that are obscuring the light within you. Even when you cannot stand up, you are still being cared for. And the light, it is always there, waiting for you to return. In fact, that feeling of confusion, of being lost and tangled up in your mind, everyone has experienced it. It could be because of worries, fears, or things that are still unclear that are making you uneasy. But if you are carrying a worry or something that makes you feel unsettled, I want you to understand one thing. 90% of the things we fear will never actually happen. This result comes from many studies conducted by leading experts, so you can trust it completely. No one can predict the future. And especially those unfounded worries, 9 out of 10 times, they won't come true. So if you feel uneasy or afraid of something that might happen, like, what if that happens? What if this happens? Just remind yourself, let's wait until it actually happens before thinking about it. Because, who knows, it might never happen at all. The chances of it not happening are far greater. It's almost 99% that it won't. And even if by chance it does happen, then we will deal with it when the time comes. Just having this mindset will make you feel lighter, and your spirit will be much more at ease. I'll now conclude the reading for those who chose pile 1. If anything in this reading has touched your heart, I hope you'll leave a message, even just a small symbol, to let me know that the message has truly reached you. I always appreciate and look forward to your feedback because that's what makes this journey more meaningful than ever. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support me. Your companionship is a precious gift, and it's the motivation for me to continue bringing sincere, deep, and heart-touching readings. I wish you always have enough peace to listen to the call from within and enough courage to walk towards the things that truly belong to you. I look forward to seeing you in the next readings. Hello to those who chose Pile 2. Thank you for waiting. Now I will begin the reading for those of you who picked Pile 2. I hope this reading brings you healing, new insights, and moments filled with love. Today, we will explore whether you will enter into a romantic relationship this year, and if so, who this person will be. First, I want to ask, will you be able to start a romantic relationship this year? To answer this, I drew a card from the Angel Answers deck, and the card that appeared is Abundance. This is a very positive card, and in my opinion, the chances of you entering a relationship this year are very high. Let's take a closer look at the message on this card. Ultimately, abundance is flowing into your life. Your plans will bring success and peace of mind for the future. This is the time to take action on your dreams, and always, the angels will be by your side. Additionally, this card brings the message that a flow of resources in many different ways is headed your way. Open your arms to the sky and receive the things you have longed for with gratitude. Since today we are asking about love, I can confidently say, yes, you will have a partner this year. Now, I will continue to explore who this person is, what traits they have, but wait a moment. Right now, I can feel very clearly that the Ascended Masters, spiritual teachers, are calling me. Please allow me to listen to their call for a moment. While I originally planned to draw cards that reveal personality traits, initials, and zodiac signs, it seems that with each pile, there will be slight shifts. Although the main elements such as traits, zodiac, and initials will remain consistent, some of the additional details may change depending on the message from the spiritual world. And here it is. The card I received is the Green Man, depicted with a fairy embracing a heart. What does this mean? Perhaps we are entering an emotional journey that is not merely about romantic love, but also a profound spiritual connection, full of gentleness and healing. Someone, carrying a natural healing energy, closely connected to nature, and with a heart as tender as the wings of fairies, may be approaching you. The Green Man card did not appear alone. It is accompanied by two little fairies, who can be considered his assistants. Calling them minions might sound a bit strange, but it truly feels that way, as if the Green Man gave an order, go. And the two fairies immediately spread their wings and flew to you, bringing with them a small heart, gently placing it in your hands. This feeling is truly sweet and full of hope. If you are someone waiting for a new connection, this is a sign that a bright new beginning is approaching. If you already have someone in your heart, or have met someone, the energy of this card is also supporting you and your partner to take more definite steps forward. The fairies seem to be whispering, rest assured, your love is being blessed. The Green Man, like a guiding figure smiling, as if telling you, something sweet is coming soon. It's interesting that this card has appeared in past love readings, and every time it has brought very gentle forecasts. The full name of the card is Retreat into Nature, which means return to nature. The card is telling you, you may have been indoors for too long, or have been under stress for a long period, and now is the time to give yourself a break, to regenerate your energy from nature. No matter how busy your schedule is, a little fresh outdoor air is essential. Allow yourself to be alone, just you and nature, because that is the way to regain clarity in your mind and a fresh perspective on life. Nature has a wonderfully miraculous healing power. It will help you recover your life force, while also opening up new perspectives and inspiring you when you return to your work or daily life. Consider this as a valuable investment, investing in yourself by reconnecting with the earth and sky. The card's advice is, take time to immerse yourself with the plants, animals, and spirits in nature. Your decision to rest or your desire to heal is completely justified. You can also turn to natural healing methods such as flower essences, crystal stones, or medicinal herbs. The Green Man is the guardian of growth, the spirit of nature, always accompanying the nurturing and development of plants and crops. If you wish to garden or connect more deeply with the spirit of nature, gently call upon the Green Man. He will listen and help you. Indeed, the Green Man is the embodiment of a deep connection with the natural spirits, the souls of forests, streams, flowers, and especially the tiny fairies. He is like a guide who connects you to the world of these spirits, and he will send the most suitable fairies to you, light beings who can support you, especially in matters of love. Perhaps you've been very busy lately, or you are in a state of exhaustion and ongoing stress. And indeed, to attract a beautiful connection, to let love flourish and progress smoothly, you need space in your soul. If your inner world is too crowded and too busy, fresh winds, bright waves, and unexpected opportunities will struggle to find their way in. Therefore, the Green Man seems to be telling you, open a little space in your heart and rhythm of life. The best way to do that is to return to nature. A park, a place with a flower garden, or simply a corner with trees, a space filled with fresh air. There, you might unexpectedly meet a fairy. No need to see or hear her, just feel her gentle, loving presence. And that fairy, with perfect harmony, will support you on your journey of love, as if she truly understands matters of the heart and is perfectly aligned with your energy. If you can't go outside, that's okay. You can create a piece of nature right in your home. Place a vase of fresh flowers, nurture a potted plant, spend time playing with and caring for your pets if you have them. Just doing that, a little time spent connecting with nature, is enough to awaken the energy of love in you, helping you attract gentleness and fresh movement in your romantic life. And the Green Man's smile, it seems to say, a wonderful meeting is coming, or love is about to progress. A smile full of meaning, full of charm, carrying good omens that are drawing near. It's truly a beautiful message, appearing at the perfect moment, for the right person. Since the Abundance card has appeared, let's dive deeper into who the person you will date this year is. The first card is the Six of Air, showing an image of a boat gliding smoothly. This person may come into your life like a fresh breeze, or the two of you may embark on a new journey together. Then, there is the Knight of Pentacles. This card immediately makes me think of someone who is very mature, calm, and trustworthy. Next is the Queen of Water. This person exudes intelligence and depth, but they are also very gentle and compassionate. Definitely not cold at all. They are a person full of love. They may be doing something related to offering advice or guidance to others, for example, teaching, counseling, therapy, or customer care. Whatever their job, they are someone who is trusted and well-liked by those around them, be it students, colleagues, subordinates, or clients. All of them feel their sincerity and kindness. This person has a very clear inner warmth. When I tune into their energy, the first thing that stands out is honest, patient, and responsible. They are the type of person who works quietly but steadily, taking it step by step, consistently and persistently. Not in a rush, not impulsive, but someone who knows exactly what they are doing and always focuses on long-term results. They are extremely serious about their work as well as in their relationships. What's special about them is that they seem quite introverted and a bit shy, not the type of person who likes to take risks or be overly loud. Their style reflects this too. There's a classic, refined feel about them. They may not dress in an extravagant or flashy way, but they lean towards elegance, sophistication, and have their own taste. They are very composed and delicate, like a calm stream, and they may very well be the one who will bring stability and protection into your upcoming relationship. They carry a more polished energy, meaning they are neat, elegant, and have a very clean and well-groomed appearance. I'm not implying that a more rugged style is unclean, not at all. It's just that this person gives off a sense of finesse, gentleness, and politeness from their appearance to their fashion style. Whether male or female, I still sense this energy, someone with a simple yet graceful style. They may prefer neutral, warm tones, not too bold, but very soothing to the eyes. I even have a feeling they might wear glasses, or if not, they may use contact lenses as they seem to be the type who might have slightly weaker eyesight. Additionally, there's a very interesting detail that comes up. They seem to be someone who is very careful and has a clear plan when it comes to finances. They might not openly talk about this when you first meet, but I can sense that they are very conscious of money. They may have their own savings account or regularly set aside a fixed amount to deposit in the bank or invest in the long term. In other words, they are someone who plans ahead, is responsible, and doesn't live recklessly when it comes to finances. And just like the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, this is a person who is slow, stable, steady, and very reliable. Someone who knows how to build the future with steady, practical steps. This person seems quite shy, somewhat reserved, and a bit hesitant when it comes to expressing their emotions. They're not afraid to work or move alone. In fact, they may even prefer it. The image of them alone on the boat makes me think they might enjoy various modes of transportation, perhaps boats, trains, airplanes, or cars. Solo trips are something they likely do often, almost like one day they suddenly decide to pack a backpack and go alone, without a detailed plan. This card is also called moving on, and that makes me focus on a clear possibility. This person has recently undergone a major change in their life. They may have switched jobs or moved to a new house. It feels like they've just left an old place to enter a new environment. They're moving forward, like the image of someone leaving an old city to move to an office building or a new urban area, a place that could offer them different growth opportunities. They might have recently left an old phase to start a new chapter, moving to another city, changing jobs, or starting a new life journey in a literal sense. Whatever it is, the energy of transition, change, and a new beginning is very prominent in this person. And now, we get to the part that many of you are waiting for, the zodiac sign and initials of this person. However, please note this. The entire energy of today's reading is predictive, meaning these are things that are about to happen. So if you're thinking, I've already met this person, the following details might not completely apply to you. If you feel it's not relevant, feel free to skip this part, because I don't want you to feel disappointed if the details that follow don't match the person you have in mind. This message is primarily for those who are about to meet their person in the future. If you have already met them, you can still refer to it, but take it as a possibility that resonates with you. It's not necessary to impose it. For those who haven't met yet, I believe this will be an intriguing part for you. Regarding letters, I'll mention the characters that could be the initials of their name, nickname, or something closely related to them. The letters that appear are E, A, W, I, Y. Among these, W appears twice in a row, which could be a strong signal. You may want to connect it to someone familiar or someone you will meet soon who carries these letters. Now, let's move on to zodiac signs. If you know their sun or moon sign in their astrological chart, compare it with this information. The signs that appear are Cancer, Pisces, and Libra. This person might have one of these signs in their sun or moon position, indicating deep emotional tendencies, sensitivity, and the ability to maintain balance in relationships. Now we come to the most important part, the time of meeting, or if you've already met, this is the time when the relationship is likely to progress. I've drawn the number 30, along with a strong sense of number 3. Therefore, it could be 3 hours after you watch this video, 3 days after, 30 hours after, 30 days after, or on dates related to the number 3, such as the 3rd, 13th, or 23rd. In addition, March could also be an important milestone, perhaps the month you meet, the month things begin, or the month a significant emotional shift occurs. To summarize, time frames like 3 hours, 3 days, 30 hours, 30 days, or dates like 3, 13, 23, as well as March, could carry special energy and be the time when your romantic journey begins or develops more clearly. I hope your heart will receive beautiful things at that moment. Next, I want to take a look at the signs or circumstances through which you will meet this person, like a premonition before this connection appears. When I drew the card, the first thing it told me was, don't be shy. It's as if when the two of you meet, there will be something that makes you feel a bit embarrassed, a little shy. It could be a situation that leaves you feeling awkward, like an unexpected bump into each other or a coincidental awkward moment. But that, in fact, will be the charming beginning of your relationship. And honestly, feeling a little awkward at first meetings is completely normal, isn't it? Next, the commitment card appears, and I sense that a premonition before meeting this person is related to an event involving signing, registering, or canceling a contract. For example, you might sign a contract at the gym, register for a course, or even cancel a subscription to an online service or an account. It could be that you go somewhere to sign a paper or simply take an action to confirm something online, like hitting the subscribe or cancel button. In short, before this destined meeting happens, you may experience something related to signing, stamping, or confirming something, an act of commitment or ending an agreement. Whether it's online or in person, the energy of a signature is quite clear. It may seem simple, but it's very magical, because it's in those unexpected moments that fate can gently and unexpectedly step into your life. Another sign, and I find this quite accurate, is when you see a couple that looks truly happy together. This is a phenomenon often seen in the law of attraction. When you are vibrating on the frequency of love, you will start seeing reflections of it around you, like a couple laughing and talking together or holding hands lovingly. For you, this could be a sign that love is very close to entering your life. As I shared before, actions like signing a contract or canceling a service can also be signs of a new beginning. For instance, you may have signed up for an app that you no longer use, and now it might be time to cancel it. Freeing up space, whether on your phone or in your mind, is a way to make room for new energy to flow in. Even if you decide to subscribe again to a service, like YouTube Premium, for example, it's like signing up for a new reality, opening up a new flow of energy. The feeling I get is, welcome to the parallel world, where you'll have a partner this year. Go ahead and sign to confirm. In a metaphorical sense, the act of signing or letting go of something will be the gateway that leads you to a new reality, where love can begin or develop more distinctly. Of course, be sure to carefully consider your budget before committing to any subscriptions, but if you feel ready, this may be the moment to act. Small changes in behavior often lead to significant shifts in the energy around you. There's one more thing. If you see pairs of birds, animals, or any images of two beings connected together, such as two birds sitting on a branch or two cats curled up next to each other, this is also a sign to pay attention to. Especially if this happens near where you live, in the garden, on the balcony, or even if you simply happen to spot it on social media. All of these could be gentle signals from the universe that you are getting closer to your destined connection. Now, let's take a look at the feelings and impressions this person has for you. Oh my, they truly, truly love you. The Queen of Cups card has appeared. This is a wonderful symbol of deep love, pure emotions, and a sincere heart. Their feelings for you are not just about liking you. They want to love you fully, to be loved in return, and most importantly, to pour their heart and soul into you. They perceive you as a warm, gentle, and loving person. You have an energy that soothes everything, making them feel comforted and healed. And then, there's something even more special. In their eyes, you are irresistibly charming in a way that no one else can imitate. Even if you don't try at all, your small expressions and gestures, maybe an absent gaze, a fleeting smile, or something innocent in a very charming way, all create a sense of sweetness, a natural charm that makes their heart flutter. They feel that you have something childlike about you, not in an innocent, naive way, but in a genuine, pure way, a rustic beauty that doesn't need to be adorned. And you know what? They want to take care of you, they want to give to you. Not out of duty or obligation, but because they genuinely want to bring happiness to you. The Four of Wands card also appeared. This card represents marriage, a shared home, stability, and the joy of building a life together. I can only say this. The feelings this person has for you exceed expectations. Although today's reading is about the person you will date this year, it's clear that they don't just want to date you. They want to commit, to love deeply, and they want to marry you. A pure, serious, and profoundly deep love. This person is incredibly drawn to you in a very intuitive and powerful way, and the strongest feeling they have towards you is a desire to protect, to take care of you. The energy coming from you is truly intense. It's as if they're exclaiming, "Oh my, what is happening? Why am I so irresistibly drawn to this person?" And yes, you are not just someone they happen to meet. You are the person they will love, the person they will date this year, the person they have a deep connection with. So, these powerful emotions are completely understandable. I can not only sense that they love you, but also that both of you are being drawn together, like the two poles of a magnet. The chemistry card has appeared, a symbol of the chemical reaction between two souls, an irresistible attraction. They feel that you are someone they just can't take their eyes off of. Every time they are near you, they feel mesmerized by your energy and light. And the wonderful thing is, you feel the same. Your heart is pulled toward them like a natural magnetism, without struggle, without logic. It simply belongs to each other. The Love Yourself First card also appears. This reflects how they see you, someone who knows how to love themselves and values themselves. In their eyes, you are a person with a clear personality, inner worth, and not emotionally dependent on others. You live by your own principles with things you love, with things you cannot give up, whether it's your work, hobbies, friends, or things that belong to your own world. And this is what draws them even more, because you are not someone who loses yourself in love. Even in love, you remain yourself, maintaining boundaries, independence, and inner freedom. And that is what makes you not only attractive but also precious in their eyes. In summary, they perceive you as someone special, someone they can't stay away from, and their feelings for you are deep, serious, full of respect, and a strong desire for a long-lasting bond. They feel that between you and them, a relationship can be built where both of you cherish the time spent together, but at the same time, respect each other's personal space and the important things in each other's lives. They believe that both of you have your own goals, values, and passions, and the wonderful thing is that you can protect those things together without anyone having to sacrifice themselves to keep the love alive. And that is truly beautiful. This person is drawn to you not only because of their emotions, but also because of their deep admiration for who you are as an ideal companion, both a lover and someone worthy of great respect. In fact, in their heart, they also feel a bit of worry. They might end up loving you too much. It feels like they fear becoming overwhelmed, afraid of loving you so deeply that they can't control their heart anymore. But it's not fear that makes them pull away. Rather, it's a kind of nervous excitement, like standing before something so beautiful and sacred. You have an allure that goes beyond just your appearance, but also your aura. What they see in you is not just the charm of love, but a person who can reach their heart with your true essence. If anyone is thinking, but I'm not sure I'm that strong, I'm not confident, I don't really have a solid stance, that's okay. Because this can be nurtured. If you feel that you lack an inner core, the advice for you is focus on nurturing the solar plexus chakra, the third chakra. This energy center represents personal strength, willpower, and inner power. When the solar plexus chakra is activated, you will feel more grounded, confident, and capable of making clear decisions in your life. This will help you not only stay true to yourself in love, but also shine in your true essence, an independent soul, full of magnetism, and ready to receive the love you deserve. The solar plexus chakra, located in the upper abdomen, right at the center of your stomach, is the energy center associated with personal strength, willpower, and inner strength. If you feel that you lack stability in your beliefs, lack confidence when expressing your opinions, or struggle to assert yourself, activating the solar plexus chakra will be incredibly beneficial. A simple way to do this is by using citron, a stone that carries the energy of confidence, light, and self-mastery. If you have a piece of citron, try holding it in your hand, especially when meditating or when you need to restore your sense of calm. Additionally, looking at the color yellow through light, clothing, or objects can also help activate this energy flow. When the solar plexus chakra is strengthened, you will naturally feel more comfortable saying, I think this, I choose this, and feel more confident in your own stance. Now, back to the person. Their feelings for you are truly overflowing. The star card and worth waiting for have appeared. What does that mean? It means that they feel the wait to meet you has truly been worth it. Before this, they may have thought, I'll take a break from relationships for now and wait until I meet someone truly special. And then they met you. They didn't rush or desperately search for you. They simply focused on themselves, on their work, on their life, and quietly thought that if they met someone who really made their heart flutter, they would open up. And then you appeared like a miracle. The feeling they have is, I've just met someone far beyond my expectations. Not just the ideal person, but someone who makes me feel so happy that I can hardly believe it. It's like they are silently cheering inside. Really? I met this person? I'm so lucky. For them, you're not just someone to love. You are a miracle, the sweet result of a long period of waiting with faith and patience. And now that you've appeared, they don't want to lose you. They cherish you, admire you, and truly feel so fortunate to love you. Regarding the time when both of you officially enter a romantic relationship, the number that appears is the repeating 33, and the message that comes with it is, add them up, meaning 3 plus 3 equals 6. Therefore, the time frame could be after 6 hours, 6 days, 6 weeks, or on days that carry the energy of the number 6, such as the 6th, 16th, or 26th. For example, you may meet this person after 3 days and officially begin your relationship 6 days after that, or meet at a time related to the number 3 and start dating when the number 6 appears. Depending on each person's timeline, this is a very specific energetic sign for those who feel a noticeable shift in their love life. This love comes naturally but with a faded quality, so if you notice the number 6 repeating around you, listen to your heart, as it may be the moment when love begins to blossom. Now, let's take a look at how this relationship will develop. The first card that appears is the lion, a symbol of strength, confidence, and a courageous heart. It feels like loving this person will make you shine brighter, live truer to yourself, and move forward together with strength. The next card says, your wishes will come true. This relationship is a reflection of the things you have secretly desired in love. Perhaps it is the wish to hold hands and walk together in a peaceful place, to build a home together, or simply to have a partner who always listens, always is present. These things now have the opportunity to become reality through this relationship. Not only that, but this love also brings an awakening within you. An awakening about your emotions, your self-worth, and your soul's journey. This love is not just about having a partner. It is an encounter that opens your heart, helps you step beyond old limits, and allows you to become deeper, more authentic with yourself. A relationship that makes you shine, makes you freer, and simultaneously helps both of you evolve, grow, like two souls finding each other amidst the flow of destiny. I don't know why, and I apologize if what I'm saying sounds biased or a bit unusual, but I truly feel this very strongly. Within you, there's a source of strength that has always been present, and it is about to awaken. As soon as I think of this, I can feel a surge of energy rise within my abdomen, as if the chakra in that area is being activated. Perhaps what I'm about to say will resonate with you. Love with this person is not just a relationship, but a powerful catalyst that awakens what has been dormant within you. It's as though a great healing energy is starting to flow. You may feel your body becoming healthier, your spirit brighter, and most importantly, a deep part of you, one that may have been silent for a long time, is beginning to speak. It feels like there is a lion sleeping inside of you, and this relationship is the bell that awakens it. It could be a talent you once forgot, a powerful creativity, an inner strength, or even spiritual abilities you never thought you had. Some people, when they fall in love, start drawing again, writing again, singing, healing, or even seeing sacred images like dragons, guardian animals, or unique spiritual symbols. I sense that you are stepping into that vibrational space. And this is not just an emotion, it is the awakening of your soul. Perhaps you are a starseed, an ancient soul carrying energy from different dimensions, sent here to spread light, heal, or awaken others. Meeting this person, loving this person, has become the trigger for you, bringing you closer to your true self. The card from the Soul Coaching deck also affirms this. Strength, you are becoming stronger. Not just in the conventional sense, but in the spiritual, inner, and cosmic sense. If you feel that this part is a bit too spiritual or not suitable for you, that's okay. Just listen to what feels right in your heart and gently disregard what doesn't resonate. But for me, the message today is very clear. The dragon inside you, the lion inside you, the light inside you, all are awakening. And this love is a sacred call to return to yourself. And the next card drawn clearly shows one thing. This person will not be able to stay away from you. They want to dedicate themselves to loving you, taking care of you, and this is clearly affirmed through the energy unfolding right now. The next card is the Seven of Pentacles, a card that shows this person once thought things would go in a different direction, but then they exclaimed, "It's different from what I imagined, but better." This means you are the one who has caused them to explode in unexpected joy, like a breaking of expectations in a positive way. Someone who once thought they wouldn't love anyone too much, or thought no one could make them change their life. But then, you appeared. When I drew more cards from the Lenormand deck, the message that came through was the alluring misalignment. It seems that this person has a very different side to them than what they first appear to be. For example, you might look at them and think, this person is probably quite independent, likes their own space, not the type to want affection or get too close, but then you discover something entirely the opposite. They might be someone who always wants to be by your side, always wants to hug you, and even wants to do everything with you, from small things like cooking together, walking together, to even taking a bath together. And no, not in any inappropriate sense, they just want to be near you, want to touch your presence with their body, mind, and soul. That contradiction, the way they show attachment more than you expect, is the magical space between appearance and reality. They may appear cold, self-sufficient, but in reality, they are someone who often feels lonely, needs to be loved, and is very easy to move emotionally. I even feel that they may be somewhat vulnerable, like a lonely bear looking for someone to lean on. And you are the one who has made them reveal this softer side. A relationship where you are not only loved, but also the one who makes that seemingly strong heart melt in love. So, the feeling is that this person truly wants to be with you, not just wants to, but almost feels pain if they have to be apart from you. A gentle kind of pain, as though both of you feel that ache. This might surprise you. You might think, oh, this person does have such a cute side. Or I didn't expect them to be the type to want to be so close to me. It seems like they really want to talk to you. The way they express themselves might make you feel a bit strange, like they want your permission to talk, but in reality, it will pleasantly surprise you. Even in your eyes, when the two of you officially get together, you will discover very surprising sides of them, and it is these things that will make you find them so adorable, so captivating. Before being in a relationship, they might have been the type to listen more, but once you're together, it's completely different. They'll become extremely talkative, to the point that you'll be the one listening to them talk constantly. It's not a total role reversal, but it's true that when they truly open up to you, they're the type of person who has a lot to share. I sense that once the two of you start dating, things like emotions, family matters, the small things in daily life, and even the important stuff, they will want to tell you everything. They're like someone so honest they could be considered naive, someone who's not good at hiding anything, and especially with you, they will just speak freely. It's really endearing. And above all, they truly place you as a priority. In their heart, you are very important, the top priority. However, they may still need to prioritize work. But deep down in their heart, you're still the most important person. That's a very clear feeling. And this will help boost your self-esteem immensely. It's a confidence that you are truly loved, that you can stand on your own without feeling insecure. The image of a small dog appears as a symbol for this. Even if you're not physically together, even if there's distance, your hearts are always connected. Honestly, I also feel this phrase is so beautiful, though far, not far, as if always by each other's side. Even if you may both be busy with work, or if you are students with your own schedules, it's strange that the distance doesn't create any separation. On the contrary, your hearts grow even closer. It feels like the two of you can enjoy your individual joys without hurting each other, because both of you truly respect each other's personal freedom. In fact, the cards are saying that this is a relationship where both of you respect each other's interests, passions, and individual work. The other person may have things they want to do, it could be their job or personal hobbies, and so do you. But the wonderful thing is that neither of you tries to change the other. Instead, you support and create space for each other to grow. You have the time to do what you love, to live true to yourself. And so do they. And this respect for freedom only makes the relationship stronger. This is a kind of love where each person can fill themselves up and then share the beautiful things with the other. You don't need to be together 24/7. But when you are together, it's truly joyful. The joy is evident. It's like you both share the same sense of humor. You're on the same emotional frequency, so there's always laughter. It's a time of happiness, of pure joy, that fills your hearts. When you're together, you feel recharged, not just emotionally, but your heart is replenished with love, overflowing with loving energy. Your emotional tank feels completely full. And when your heart is so full, the two of you can return to your work, to your personal passions, with focus and energy. This love feels like a gentle yet solid support, helping you stay grounded as you shine in the other parts of your life. What's even more important is that between the two of you, there's no sense of insecurity or vague jealousy. There are no worries like, is this person texting someone else? Or are they dating someone else? There's no space for that kind of doubt in this love. It's like the affection of a loyal dog. The owner is number one, absolutely loyal and never betrays. That feeling is truly reassuring and reliable. What surprised me was the appearance of the yin-yang card, representing the balance of opposites. I checked the entire deck, and I didn't find any cards with the names soulmate or twin flame. But precisely because of this, I feel this is a special case, a different but equally deep kind of connection. The appearance of this yin-yang card indicates that the bond between you two is a special one. It could be a soulmate connection, it could be a twin flame, but it is definitely a relationship that is complementary and harmoniously balanced. When you two are together, you will create a world where everything becomes harmonious, where both of you are recharged, confident, and evolving together. A relationship where simply being present together is enough to make the entire universe feel more balanced. For some reason, I have the sense that you two may have promised each other in a past life, like a soul contract was made, where things that each of you could not do alone, things that were still unclear, will be explored and fulfilled together. It's as if your souls had connected in another lifetime, possibly as twin souls, soulmates, or as part of one another within the larger cosmos. There's a clear sense of a deep connection that has existed from before. The overwhelming feeling is one of happiness, a kind of happiness that is gentle but profound. And when I drew further messages from the Romance Angels deck, the picture that unfolded seemed to reaffirm this. In the cards, there is always an image of you and this person with others, as if it's not just two people in their own world, but also a relationship integrated into the community, family, and the connections around them. And surprisingly, the soulmate card appeared. Like a clear confirmation, this person is your soulmate. Someone who not only loves you, but also values your loved ones. It's clear that they will give attention, respect, and love to your friends and family just as they do to you. There may be times when the two of you go out with your friends, or gather with your family, spend time together, eat together. Those simple but meaningful moments where love is not just about the two of you, but extends to the relationships around you. This is not a closed-off love, but a mature love, a love that wants to build, connect, and share together. A love that makes the world feel closer. This person seems to be the type who will truly care about your friends and family, someone who can harmonize and connect well with them. This brings a very comforting and happy feeling because when your partner also loves the people you cherish, that love becomes truly complete. And then the energy here is so gentle. An absolute tenderness. Many feelings rush in at once, but what stands out is this. This will be a long-term relationship. A relationship that endures through the years. But the miraculous thing is that even after being together for so long, the two of you will always be able to maintain freshness in your emotions. There will always be a sense that you've just started falling in love, as if every time you meet, your hearts are renewed. The image of a little fairy giving flowers to a unicorn carries a very pure energy, a love that is always sweet and filled with the same excitement as in the beginning. There may be times when things feel a bit subdued along the way, but it won't last, because both of you know how to refresh your feelings, how to nurture the relationship with tenderness, with small but meaningful things. And this love also makes each person want to become the best version of themselves. Not because they're being forced, but because they feel for the other person they want to be better, want to be more refined. They want to look beautiful, to be attractive every time they are with you. It's no longer a thought of I'll wear anything, but rather, if I'm with you, I want to look my best. You two may occasionally choose to dine at lovely restaurants or pick special dates, and both of you will cherish those moments as the things that bring color to your lives. Another thing is that the image of flowers and a castle evokes a sense of anniversaries, as if this person is someone who deeply values important milestones. Whether it's a birthday, the anniversary of when you met, the day you first crossed paths, or festive occasions like Christmas or Valentine's Day, all of these will be remembered and carefully preserved by them. They are the type of person who will always make you feel cared for, valued, and loved in the most complete way. It could be you, or perhaps both of you, are people who truly appreciate anniversaries, and this relationship is nurtured by those small but meaningful moments. But what's even more wonderful is that the two of you are not just there for each other during the good times, but even when one of you feels tired, down, or not in the best health, the other is always a solid support. It seems that during difficult moments, the presence of the other becomes even more apparent, powerful, and necessary than ever before. I sense that this is a connection where both of you highly value communication, not just talking casually, but truly listening and sharing. They don't just enjoy talking to you, but they always want you to share what's on your heart. In return, they also feel comfortable confiding in you. You two can discuss, share, converse, and comfort each other in a very natural, close, and sincere way. It's a healthy connection where hearts are healed through each word and through each other's presence. Next, the things you should do to foster the growth of this relationship or to prepare for the upcoming meeting are actions that bring luck or improve your energy. And here appears the image of the burning bowl. Although the card doesn't directly imply exactly what I'm about to say, the message I clearly feel is, use the element of fire. It could be lighting a candle or writing down negative emotions, old sadness, and then burning them away as a cleansing ritual. Or more simply, cook with fire. Fry, saute, roast, to activate the fire energy within you. Using fire here is not just physical, but also symbolic of releasing. You are sparking a new flame for yourself to attract better things closer to you. Fire symbolizes willpower, passion, and rebirth, and clearly, right now, actions connected to the fire element will help you cleanse the old, paving the way for a new connection, or a new phase in the love life that's coming. Perhaps this is a sign that your romantic luck is about to blossom. The flame, the fire element, is always associated with the wand suit in tarot, representing action, initiative, a fighting spirit, and intense passions. Fire is a burning energy, the driving force that propels people forward. And in this reading, I can clearly sense that this flame is being ignited within you, some kind of awakening from within. When we look at a flame, like a candlelight, for example, we often feel our hearts calm, relax, and become peaceful. But this time, it's different. The flame is not just there to soothe the mind, but is also carrying a message. Let the energy of fire enter you, awaken your potential, urge you to take action, and open the path for good fortune to come. It seems that engaging with fire, even if it's as simple as lighting a candle or cooking for yourself, will help you activate positive energy within your body. Foods that are stir-fried, roasted, or grilled over fire, when you prepare or enjoy them, carry the fire energy, and when you bring that energy into your body, good things will begin to move. You might try dishes like grilled food, stir-fries, or simply a barbecue, anything that has the mark of fire. The act of using fire to create food is also a very powerful symbolic action. It's as if you're actively awakening your own power. In other words, When you take in the fire energy from food, from candlelight, from the flame, a new life force will be awakened in you. Something will change. Something good will start moving. Luck, especially in terms of emotions and love, may come to you when you actively connect with this powerful force. For some reason, I feel very clearly that your body is being recharged, as if you're being infused with strength, activated with a new surge of life energy. This energy brings the potential to trigger a turning point in your love life, as if the door to a new chapter is slowly opening. Something truly magical is happening, even though it's hard to explain in words. Another card has appeared, the card with the message of forgiveness. And interestingly, I received not just one message, but two distinct energies accompanying it. First is the clear meaning of the card: forgive. If there's something within you that you haven't been able to let go of, if there's someone you haven't been able to forgive, then try if you can. Gently release so that your heart can be lighter. But at the same time, if you can't forgive just yet, that's okay too. Forgive yourself for not being able to forgive. Allow yourself to be in that emotion without forcing or tormenting yourself. Perhaps you're carrying a wound from a past relationship, something you did, or something they did, and you still can't accept it. But remember, forgiving doesn't mean accepting the action. Sometimes, forgiveness is simply letting go of control so that you're no longer bound by negative emotions. For example, you may never agree with what they did, but you can choose to forgive the person they are because you deserve to be free from that anger, that pain. You can also choose to forgive the old version of yourself, the one who acted in ways you're not proud of, and tell yourself, I did my best at that time. And if today you're not ready to forgive, that's completely fine. What's important is that you allow yourself to not have to forgive immediately, not to force it. That too is a form of forgiveness, a gentle acceptance of yourself. And sometimes, that very compassion will open the path for you to move forward, more gently and peacefully. Additionally, I see the image of fish swimming, or as if they're dancing in the water. And this makes me feel that you should try to move your body a little, especially in a water environment. It could be swimming in a pool, or simply dipping your feet lightly in a bath. Any activity that helps you move your body in the water will be very beneficial right now. The feeling is clear. Your body needs to be activated, awakened through movement. If you can't do it in water, you can also choose to dance on land. Just relax, move to the music, to the rhythm of your heart. But if possible, let your body immerse in the flow of water, where emotional and subconscious energy can also be cleansed and healed. Then, something truly surprising happened right after that. As I was finishing, a card fell out, the Eight of Wands. It's truly magical. Even though the card was just on top and fell by chance, I believe it wasn't by accident. In tarot, the Eight of Wands represents sudden movement, a surprising turning point, a joy that arrives quickly, as if the universe is sending you a final message. Good things are coming very soon. This card is a sign of rapid progress, a wave of positivity approaching. The things you've been waiting for, the wishes you've quietly sent out, may begin to shift in the blink of an eye. Something surprising, joyful, and full of hope will knock on your door. Right when you let go, embrace, and allow your body and soul to move freely. So, this message is saying, now is the time. I can feel very clearly the upcoming meeting or the progress in your current relationship will happen very quickly. If you are waiting for a soulmate, they may come sooner than you think. If you've already met them, there may soon be a significant turning point between you two. To embrace that positive flow, you can take a few small actions that will have a great impact. Use the element of fire as mentioned earlier, practice forgiveness, move your body through dancing or swimming. All of these are ways to awaken the energy of love within you. Additionally, I'd like to offer a few more suggestions, such as lucky food or lucky spots, places that bring good fortune and love. And then, what I received was, eat a donut. While it's not a card directly related to food, the image that appeared was exactly like a donut, and the message was very clear. Eat a donut. It could be from the subconscious or from the universe, but this sweet message made me laugh. Maybe the universe wants you to be sweeter with yourself, to allow yourself to enjoy the cute, complete things in life, like a donut. Mr. Donut came to mind, perhaps because it carries a sense of nostalgia and closeness. Everyone has their favorite donut. What about you? Of course, if you're not a fan of sweets, there are many other types of donuts that might be more suitable. Savory donuts, tofu donuts, or small, cute donuts. The important thing is that you feel happy when eating it. That's what truly matters, letting your heart feel soft, adorable, and ready to embrace love in a gentle and warm way. Perhaps you should try eating a bit of donut. Although it's a simple food, it might just be the lucky food for you right now. I'm not sure why it's a donut, but perhaps it's because of its round shape, which symbolizes harmony, a circle of connection, something that is becoming more complete within you. The message is clear: eat a donut. It's that simple. And then, when you hold a soft, sweet, round donut in your hand, you might smile naturally, comfortably. Sometimes, good fortune starts from the most ordinary moments like that. As for lucky spots, the message I received is: go to a place where you can speak out loud. It could be karaoke, a sports event, a concert, or an energetic cheering event. It doesn't necessarily have to be crowded, but it needs to have the energy of expressing yourself, of living fully. Karaoke is a great suggestion. Or you could try going to a stadium, watching a football or baseball game, or any event where people are free to shout, cheer, and encourage each other. Places like these have very powerful energy, the energy of life, of action, of fire. And when you place yourself in the middle of that energy, you'll easily harmonize, be recharged, energized, and even blessed with good fortune. It's as if the universe is telling you, go to a place with a voice. Let yourself speak out loud. Don't keep it inside anymore. Live bigger. Allow yourself to be happy, to shout, to laugh loudly, as a way to open the door for the good things that are about to come. And finally, I feel very clearly that a deity is trying to send you a message. So, if possible, let me ask for a final message from the gods, as a blessing to conclude today's reading. The message of this card is: I am the embodiment of pure creativity, the eternal source at the center of the universe. I exist in space, in time, in all the cycles of all things. And you also carry within you the same primordial energy. This card has come to remind you that, at this very moment, you are connected with the deepest cosmic energy. You are touching the origin of yourself. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the universe existing within you. A universe right in your heart and soul, circulating, alive, and constantly expanding. That immense energy, the energy of the universe, of the origin, is currently being held and anchored by your physical body. The universe is sending you a clear message. Feel free to step outside the boundaries you've always believed were your limitations. Leap into the unknown. Trust in the transformation. The time for a major shift has come. If there's anything unfinished, complete it. Then step into a new dimension with a light, free spirit. In that moment, I suddenly hear something very clear. Life only happens once. We only have this one life in the present. Live it fully. Do the things you long for. Don't leave regrets behind. Love is the same, but not just love. Anything you desire, you deserve to live fully for it. People, animals, trees, objects, all come and go. Partings and losses always bring deep pain in our hearts. Hearing this, I almost feel like shedding tears myself. But the deity gently reminds us that the concept of time and space is only an illusion. We, all souls, continue to reincarnate, always revolving around the same point of convergence, and we will meet again. Partings, losses, and painful moments, they are all part of the path where light will appear. That path, the path leading to enlightenment, is also the path that connects us to the divine. Open your eyes, focus on the world around you. Important messages, small but sacred signs, they're being sent to you by the universe in your everyday life. They are present in places you wouldn't expect, like whispers from the universe, like the breath of those you thought had already left. Perhaps recently you had to say goodbye to someone dear to you, a person who has returned to the sky. But please remember, we will meet again. Because love doesn't disappear, it just changes form. And the circle of life, like the eternal wheel, continues to turn until the day we greet each other again in another world. Maybe you are carrying a sadness in your heart because a loved one, a friend, an acquaintance, or even a pet has left this world. The feeling of loss is real. But the deity wants to remind you, all souls walk the same circle, and we will meet again. So please be at peace, for no parting is permanent. And then, right after that, as a gentle encouragement, the deity sends you a suggestion for cleansing and healing. Bathe in water infused with essential oils, like lavender or lemon balm. As you immerse yourself in that fragrant water and meditate quietly, you will feel the presence of the divine, a peaceful sensation as if being soothed, as if being embraced. The scent of lavender and lemon balm brings a sense of calm, relaxation, and purification for both the body and soul. Allow yourself to relax in that water, and if you can, meditate for a while. As long as you step inside yourself, connect with your inner space, the deity will always be there, offering comfort, trust, and relief for your heart. I will conclude the reading for Group 2 here. Thank you for listening and taking the time to connect with the messages in this reading. If something in the cards resonated with you or touched your heart, I hope you leave a small symbol or a few words to let me know that this message has reached the right place. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to support me. Your support is a precious spiritual gift and a great source of motivation for me to continue bringing more meaningful readings in the future. I look forward to seeing you in the next readings. Hello to those who chose Pile 3. Thank you for your patience, and now I will begin the reading for those who chose Group 3. I hope this reading brings you healing, new insights, and moments full of love. The theme of today's reading is the person you will date this year. First, I will ask the Angel Answer deck an important question. Will you truly begin a relationship this year? And the card that appeared is perfect timing. This means, yes, you will date this year. Not only is it possible, but it's also a very favorable time for love and relationships. You are in a great moment to start a serious relationship. The emotional energy surrounding you this year is very strong. The universe is congratulating you, as if to say, congratulations.
This is your time.
Next, let's explore the characteristics of the person you will date.
Who are they?
What qualities do they have? And the Mermaid deck raised its hand to speak. The card that appeared is Consultant. You might laugh and think, doesn't this sound just like someone who works in consulting? And yes, you're absolutely right. It's very likely that the person you'll date is someone who works as a professional consultant, or someone who regularly gives advice and consults others. They could be an advisor, a mentor, a teacher, a therapist, or someone who plays a role in supporting, guiding, and listening to others. Even if they don't work in consulting, they are someone who is very easy for others to approach for a chat, to share, or to ask for help. They are the kind of person you just want to talk to as soon as you meet them, the kind of person you turn to for advice. They bring a sense of trust, someone you can open up to and say, I'm really confused. Can you listen to me? So, the person who will enter your life this year is very likely someone who is a healer, a guide, someone who helps you feel at peace when you're around them. They will not only be someone you love, but also someone you respect and learn a lot from. Perhaps this person is someone who is really good at listening. They carry the energy of an active doer, not the slow or procrastinating type, but someone who dares to think and take action. When they come up with an idea, they immediately begin to put it into action, without hesitation. I see the image of many pigeons, or birds similar to pigeons, flying around. It feels like this person is someone who has helped many people. It's unclear exactly in what role, but it's clear they are always reaching out to those in need, as if they have a mission to lift others up, to bring hope to those around them. Their work may be connected to support, healing, or instilling trust in others, or simply, they are always willing to be there when someone needs them. A kind, warm, and compassionate soul. I also want to learn a bit more about their appearance, and the angel card revealed some interesting traits. This person might wear a t-shirt with a peace symbol, giving off a simple and friendly vibe. And then the justice card appeared. It's very clear, this is someone with a strong sense of justice. They hate injustice, they despise wrongdoing. They live with strong principles and clear ethics. Regarding their appearance, it seems that this person has a clear contrast between their work style and casual style. At work, they may dress very neatly, wearing a suit, uniform, or serious, tidy attire. But outside of work, they take on a completely different image, a t-shirt, shorts, relaxed, active, and approachable style. This contrast creates a very unique charm, someone who is both serious and free-spirited. And it's this contrast that makes them very intriguing in your eyes. In summary, this is someone with a kind heart, quick to act, upright, and with a very clear personality, but also someone who is approachable and full of humanity. Someone you won't just love, but also trust and respect deeply. Regarding their appearance, I find the lower part of their body a bit unclear. I can only see their legs, as if they're lying down or resting. But one noticeable thing is that their hairstyle seems to be quite short. It could be short enough to reach around the neck or slightly higher. If they are female, it could be a short, stylish haircut. If they are male, they might have medium-length hair, not too short but not long enough to reach the shoulders. In other words, whether male or female, this person has a neat and approachable hairstyle that isn't too elaborate. What's even more interesting, though, is the contrast between their work style and their casual look. At work, they may wear standard, formal attire, like a uniform or a suit. But outside of work, their style becomes completely different, diverse, flexible, and quite fashionable. This could be someone who loves fashion, enjoys experimenting with different styles, and chooses their outfits based on where they're going. In the image, 3 people appear, and this makes me think that they may change their style frequently. One day it could be street style, the next day minimalist, and another day it could be an artistic style. No matter what, they have a great sense of fashion and enjoy refreshing their look through clothing. Now, I'll ask for some more specific information, such as their initial or zodiac sign. And of course, I want to remind you that this entire reading is still meant for entertainment, like a mirror reflecting emotions and potential. Especially when it comes to initials or zodiac signs, the entertainment aspect becomes more evident. So, if you're thinking that this person might be someone you've already met, don't worry if the details don't completely match. Consider any matching details as a bonus, and if they don't match, don't be disappointed. What matters most is your own feeling. Trust your intuition, because it's often more accurate than you think. There's another interesting thing that came through. I see a lot of swords. And this makes me think of someone very skilled in cutting, handling things with their hands. Perhaps they're very good at cooking, especially slicing vegetables, cutting meat, or preparing fish. They could be the type who handles knives with great precision and expertise. It's possible that the person you will date has a talent or passion for cooking, or simply someone very neat and refined in small details. As for the first letter of their name or surname, or any letter related to them, such as the name of their company or a nickname, the letters that appear are T, A, G, C, I, F, B. If these letters match, it's a pleasant coincidence, like a wink from the universe. But if they don't worry too much. The most profound things are always found in the energy layer, and you are being guided by your own intuition. In addition to their name, you can also pay attention to nicknames or terms related to them. Sometimes, a familiar name or a small detail in their job, nickname, etc. can also contain the letters mentioned above. Expand the way you look at the signs. Now, let's move on to the zodiac signs. In this reading, the 3 signs that appeared are Cancer, Leo, and Aries. These could be their sun or moon signs. You should pay attention to both, as people don't always fully express the personality of their sun sign. Sometimes, the moon sign can reveal more about their inner self. As for the time when you will meet this person, or if you have already met them, this will be the time when the relationship progresses more strongly. The number that appears is 8. It can be understood in several ways. 8 hours from now, 8 days from now, or 8 weeks from now, which is about 2 months. Or it could be in the month of August, or on days that carry the number 8, like the 8th, 18th, or 28th. If you already know someone and have the intuition that this might be the person, pay attention to the time around the number 8, because it could very well be when you both enter a new phase. Finally, I will add one more sign, a premonition about the meeting or a moment of change. The message I received is, suddenly, you will feel full of energy. Not the gentle, gradual kind of energy, but rather the feeling as if a switch has been suddenly turned on. It's like you suddenly feel motivated to work, want to clean the house, or want to change something in your life. That is the signal. When you feel this surge of energy rising, pay attention. It could very well be the moment you're getting closer to your fated meeting or a significant turning point in your emotions. It's a feeling like you suddenly want to do something immediately. You might find yourself suddenly feeling extremely motivated, wanting to dive into work, wanting to start a diet, wanting to take better care of yourself, wanting to change your appearance, or simply wanting to do a deep clean of the room. Have you ever felt that way? A sudden burst of energy that you don't even understand the reason for. And it's in these moments that the true signals from the universe show up. You know, the universe doesn't always send signals through reason. Often it comes through the subconscious. The actions you do unconsciously, the times when you suddenly feel the urge to change something, to become better. That's when you are in sync with the flow of the universe. That's when wonderful things begin to prepare to come into your life. It could be a meeting, a turning point in your emotions, or a development you've been waiting for. So, if suddenly you feel full of vitality and want to transform, know that it's not by chance. This is the beginning, an awakening from within. It's a sign that you're getting closer to something beautiful. Additionally, I'd like to share another sign, a symbol or image that will act as a special signal when the time for meeting or progress is near. The image I received is a postage stamp. A stamp. Interesting, isn't it? I don't usually pay much attention to postage stamps, so when this image appeared, I was quite surprised. You may come across a stamp somewhere on a card, a gift, a package, or even in a design. And that will be when you'll know. It's getting close. Every time this card appears, I'm reminded of something. Nowadays, it's rare to see a real postage stamp. Letters from public places like government offices, administrative offices, or company correspondence are mostly the type with a paid postage mark, not the old-fashioned stamps. So, if you happen to come across a postage stamp image, it could very well be a premonition. Whether it's a paper stamp or a sticker stamp, as long as it evokes the image of a postal stamp. Another image appears very clearly: flowers with the letter H in their name. It could be roses, sunflowers, lilies, camellias. Any flower whose name starts with the sound H will be a sign. So, if you come across the image of a stamp or a flower beginning with H, remember, right after that, a fated meeting or a significant development could be approaching. Now, let's move on to the important part. What do they think about you? How do they see you in their heart? The card that appears is truly radiant. Love is blooming. The feeling is clear. This is the person who will become my other half. They sense the fated connection between you two. Perhaps they haven't said it, but deep down they are thinking, I will date this person. They don't doubt it, don't hesitate. They feel a strong attraction, a natural belief that the two of you belong together. And more than that, the harmony of souls is also emphasized. They feel that talking to you is effortless, harmonious, and joyful. The two of you quickly connect, matching in taste, rhythm, and conversation style. Everything flows naturally without the need to try. It feels as if you are a part of them that they have been waiting for a long time. This is truly a fateful meeting, the result of a long cycle of searching, and as soon as you step in, they immediately realize, this is the one. A love is being planted, and it will soon blossom and bear fruit in the near future. Indeed, they have felt something very powerful. It's as if there is an urge, a very clear call in their heart, that they have been moved by you. But it is also at this moment that another layer of emotion rises. If I love this person, I might end up being hurt. There's something very strange, very hard to put into words, a feeling of insecurity, fear, as if they're standing before a fragile bridge that, if crossed, could lead to painful consequences. Why is this happening? Perhaps it's because something is preventing them from moving forward freely. I apologize if this doesn't apply to you, but the message is clear. There is a possibility that you are currently in another relationship, married, living together, or still in some form of connection. And this makes them feel that if they move forward, not only might they be hurt, but they might also get entangled in something very complicated. Of course, there are also cases where it's not because you are with someone else, but the connection between the two of you has some kind of barrier. It could be that you work in the same place, there's a geographical distance, work commitments, age differences, family circumstances, or simply something that makes them wonder, if I move forward, will everything be okay? They feel that they are in a state of vigilance, defense. The card that appears carries the energy of preparation for the unexpected, or careful observation before taking action. They may be paying close attention, weighing each step, as if testing whether this is the right moment to move forward. Part of them wants to approach you, but another part is afraid that going further might lead to hurt. In summary, this person has feelings for you, deep, clear, even carrying a sense of fate. But they're being very cautious. It could be because of your circumstances, their own, or something around the two of you that's not clear enough for them to feel safe. Nevertheless, the fact that they appear in this reading is proof that their heart has been touched. It's just that they are still tangled in the shell of their own defenses. This person is being a bit wary of you. They might be thinking that you already have a family, a partner, or are in some kind of romantic relationship, so they don't dare get closer. Whether that's true or not, this feeling still makes them keep their distance. There's a possibility that you are actually in a relationship, but it could also be that they're just imagining it, placing an invisible barrier between you and them. Additionally, there's the possibility that there's a sensitive connection between the two of you. For instance, you might work together, share the same group of friends, or have some social relationship that makes them feel awkward about moving forward. Their feeling is, if I move forward, I might get hurt. It's as if following their heart right now is a risk, filled with uncertainty. Another possibility, and this one seems very specific, is that their friends or acquaintances might also have feelings for you. Knowing this, they are hesitant to act, not wanting to cause conflict or competition. They might be thinking, if I take another step, things could get messy. They feel as if they would be drawn into an emotional competition that they don't want to be a part of. If you're thinking, no one is pursuing me, then perhaps this person is misunderstanding or imagining that there are others around you. They might think that you already have someone, or that you're too special to still be single, and this is causing them to hesitate. In summary, this person is experiencing a conflict between their feelings and actions. They have deep feelings for you, feel drawn to you, and may even see you as their destiny. But at the same time, they also feel there is a barrier or a certain risk in taking the initiative to approach you, something that makes them feel the need to be cautious, to stand back and observe rather than move towards you immediately. I will draw an additional message from the Romance Angels deck, and what appears is, their feelings for you can no longer be restrained. No matter how hard they try, they cannot stop their heart from racing whenever they think of you. The flame of their emotions is burning bright, intense, and powerful. They want to be with you. They want you to be theirs. They want to touch this love with all their most sincere desires.
Wow.
It truly is a wow moment. In the card, both of you are dressed in red, the color of passion, of hearts beating wildly. And then I realize, this may be someone you met in a crowd, or in a space where many people were paying attention to you. So when they met you, they immediately felt that you stood out, and at the same time, felt a sense of competition. They may have thought, surely there are others who like him/her, or perhaps you already have someone. That's why they didn't act immediately. They're waiting for the right moment. They're observing, assessing. When can they start a conversation? When can they ask for your contact details? When can they invite you somewhere? And even though they are ready, they still feel that if they move too quickly, it might scare you off, or lead to rejection. Therefore, the next message from the Unicorn deck is very fitting. One step at a time. They are trying to control their emotions, keeping everything at a steady pace. They know that if they move too fast, it could make you uncomfortable or push you away. So now, they're choosing to take things slowly, gently moving closer to you, gradually building a connection, and letting the feelings develop naturally. In other words, this person has fallen in love, but they're trying to stay grounded. They can't stop their heart from fluttering, but they keep reminding themselves, take it slow. Let everything happen in its own time. And with each heartbeat, each small action, each glance at you, their love is slowly growing. I can clearly feel, this person truly likes you. That feeling is full and intense, as if they are silently saying to themselves, I want to be with this person as soon as possible. I want them to be mine. But at the same time, the energy of hesitation, observation, and restraint is still present. And that makes me start to wonder, have the two of you met yet? It feels like this person has already met you, or at least has encountered you somewhere in daily life. Perhaps at work, in class, within a group of mutual friends, or through some social connection. And they're trying to find the right time, the right way, to bridge the distance between you. It feels like they have recognized you, but you haven't yet realized that they are the one. When I asked more about this, the card that appeared was assertiveness, self-expression, taking the initiative. This makes me think, you may not yet know who this person is, because they haven't clearly expressed their feelings. When they do take the initiative, when they confess or approach you, you'll start to see everything fall into place, and you will understand, it's that person. So, it's very possible that they're around you right now. It's just that you haven't noticed them, or the relationship hasn't been close enough for you to recognize them as a potential match. Even so, the energy they're sending out is very clear. They want to bridge the gap as soon as possible. Whether they are someone you have met or someone you are about to meet, the pace of development between the two of you will be very fast. This person feels impatient. In their heart, there is an urge so strong it's almost laughable. When will we be able to go on a date? It's as if they are having an inner debate with the universe. Come on, let us get closer. I also feel this very clearly. It's possible that the two of you will start a relationship sooner than you think. So next, I will ask for another message about the timing of when the two of you will officially start dating. It's as if this person is urging, hurry up, tell her or him already, I can't wait any longer. A genuine, eager, and very sweet feeling is getting very close to you. It turns out this person truly wants to be with you. That desire is so intense, almost uncontrollable. Their feelings surge like waves, and I can feel very clearly. They are ready. In their heart, you are the one they want to start a new journey with. And when I asked for another message from the cards about when you two will officially start dating, what I received was the number 6. At first, there was a bit of confusion. I thought I needed to add up to get the number, but in reality, the universe said to subtract to get number 6. So, the final result is still 6, and this number brings a message about when you two can officially begin the relationship. The meaning of number 6 in this reading can be understood in several ways. 6 hours from now, if you two have already met, already connected, and everything is ready, this is entirely possible. 6 days or 6 weeks from now, about a month and a half. This is a feasible time frame for relationships that are still in the exploration phase. the 6th, 16th, or 26th of any month. June could also be an important milestone, the month when feelings are confirmed or the official relationship begins. If you are watching this reading in May, then coming together in June is very reasonable, aligned with the timeline the universe is setting up. If you are watching this at another time, count an extra month forward or pay attention to days with the number 6, because that will be a milestone the universe has set for you. Just remember one thing. 6 is the number of connection, of deep affection, and of strong bonds. Therefore, pay attention to this number. It may appear very unexpectedly right at the moment when your heart is about to open and embrace something wonderful. The number 6 will mark the moment when the two of you officially step into a romantic relationship. So, once you're in love, what will this relationship be like? A very clear feeling arises, a peaceful, slow-moving relationship, full of maturity. It's as if both of you will carefully build together, step by step, creating a solid foundation for the future. It feels like the two of you are saying to each other, "We will take our time, we will go through the years together, collecting memories and moments along the way. Everything between you will not be rushed, not impulsive." It's like placing each stone carefully on top of the other, bit by bit, both cautious and filled with respect. Because just a little haste and everything could crumble. But in this relationship, both of you are serious, cautious. Each step is a well-thought-out choice, a real concern for each other. And perhaps the most important thing to note is, this person wants to commit for the long term, wants to marry. It's possible that during the course of your relationship, they will soon bring up engagement or the idea of building a home together. And what's special is that this relationship won't just stay in the realm of emotions. It could also become a collaboration in work or a shared mission. It's possible that you and this person will work on a project together, support each other in your careers, or even run a business together. Even if you're not directly working together, there will still be support, companionship, and contributions to each other's paths. And the final, very powerful message is, this love will not crumble. The things you two build together, from emotions to memories, will not easily be swept away. No matter the storms or challenges, this relationship will stand strong. It's as if an invisible nail has secured everything in place, keeping this love from falling apart, from shattering. So, if you're looking for a deep, lasting, and mature love, this could very well be the relationship for you. Someone who loves you enough to take their time, but also loves you enough to want to go all the way. A love, and perhaps an engagement in the not-too-distant future. And perhaps this is true for many people, but in your case, I can feel very clearly, when the two of you start your relationship, it will almost certainly have a pre-marriage quality to it. It's possible that right from the start, the two of you have agreed or implicitly understood that we are dating with the intention of marriage. Everything will be serious and clear, not a fleeting romance. Furthermore, I sense that there's a high likelihood that you both will buy matching rings, a pair of rings symbolizing your bond. A sweet, charming mark that carries a strong sense of connection. It feels like both of you will truly cherish this relationship and will not hesitate to express that to the outside world. And when I continued to draw cards to see how your relationship will develop, the wish fulfillment card appeared. Although the character's face looks a little pouty, in reality, this is the card of wishes coming true. Everything you have ever hoped for in love, peace, sincerity, companionship, will manifest in this relationship. And not only you, but the other person is also achieving a big dream of their life. There is even a very special possibility. The two of you may work together or create something together, and very likely will achieve great success. The card features images of golden cups arranged in a sparkling line, a clear sign of wealth, accomplishment, and fulfillment. It's also possible that when you start your relationship, the financial and career luck of one or both of you will greatly improve. When personal life is stable, peaceful, and happy, all other areas of life are also elevated. This means that when one aspect of life is strengthened, all other aspects will also improve. And finally, to close the picture of love, the card the Lovers appears. This is the card of soul connection, of a harmonious, complete relationship, full of joy and love. Two hearts find each other, merge, understand each other, and move forward with all the trust and sparkle of sincere affection. A complete love, an elevation, a joy that cannot be hidden. This love will make you smile more, live deeper, and feel more grateful, because in the end, what you once dreamed of has come true. Indeed, the harmony between you two is beyond imagination. the Lover's card appears, and if you know a little about tarot, you will understand how rare and meaningful this is. And here, the Lovers comes with the Nine of Cups, the card symbolizing wishes coming true, fulfillment, and the desire to be reciprocated. This combination is truly a special event. It's not about the perfect human, but about perfect timing, the perfect moment. And this is something I feel very clearly. Your love this year is at its most perfect timing. At the very moment you hear this reading, the universe is opening a portal for a sacred, deep connection, not by chance. The most wonderful thing isn't in the card itself, but in the message behind it. Two souls made a pact before they even entered this life. A promise. We will meet again, we will love each other, and we will walk this journey together. This connection is not something new, it is a continuation. It is the healing of something once left unfinished. It is a soul reunion. For this reason, the cards featuring images of the universe, the light of the soul, and phrases like divine presence, the value of existence, and the light of the soul appear. This person is the one who makes you feel. It is because they exist in this world that you can feel the value of existence. A love that comes not only from the heart, but echoes deeply in the soul. Hand in hand, two souls connecting, not through logic, but through sacred intuition. This is destiny. There's no doubt about it. And then, the card of forgiveness and release of the past appears as the final connection. Perhaps the two of you once had something unfinished in a past life, a love that was left incomplete, a promise unfulfilled. But this time, you will have the chance to complete it. Let the past rest and open your heart. For the one, your destiny is getting closer than ever. And this time, you will no longer have to wait. That's right, the two of you have been freed from that past, a past where the love between you could not be whole. And now, in this lifetime, the two souls have made a promise to each other. This time, we will not lose each other. Though there were things that could not be overcome in the past life, in this life, you have chosen the path to be together. Not only a promise, but the timing of your reunion has also been set. The challenges, lessons, loneliness, and separations you both have experienced, all were just preparations for your hearts to grow, to become strong enough to recognize each other. And that moment, very likely this year, is the fateful moment, the perfect timing. And then, when I drew another message from the unicorn deck, it whispered softly but clearly, let go of the past. Let go of the things that once held you back, the fear, the painful memories, the invisible binds. Because your soul is ready to be free, to love, and to live fully. Even as I read this, a feeling rises up as if tears are about to overflow. Because the message comes from a very deep place. There is still a chance. The one waiting for you, might also feel this. Even though in the past, we couldn't be together, but this time, I won't let go. I won't let us lose each other again. A whisper from their soul to you. I won't let you go anymore. You won't have to leave me anymore. Perhaps in some distant part of past lives, the two of you had to be apart, had dreams that couldn't come true, had things you wanted to do together, but time didn't allow. But this time, in this lifetime, you'll do it. They are telling you, the things we couldn't accomplish in the past, this time, we'll complete them together. No more missing out. No more unfinished business. This is not just a love. This is a return. A link of fate, where two hearts promised each other before this life even began. And this time that promise will be kept. It feels as though the universe is whispering, this time, the era is different, the timeline is changed. No more being bound. No more limitations as in the past. You two are being freed from everything that once kept your love from taking shape. It's like all the chains from the past life have been released, so you and the other can experience a real love, right in this present moment. I originally intended to explore a little about the practical aspects of your dating life, like where you two will go, what you'll eat, how you'll date, but the energy from your souls is so intense. It's as if I'm hearing a story of souls, a silent conversation between two hearts that have waited for each other for so long. And then the Seven of Energy appears, called Powerful Move, a very strong shift. It's clear that both of you have so many things you want to do together. The places you want to go, the dreams you want to live, the emotions you want to share. You two will have a relationship full of life energy, full of movement and transitions, as if you never want to stay still. In the image that appears, there are wings. And that brings forth a very clear feeling. The two of you will go to places you once couldn't reach. Perhaps in the past, you weren't free to date, you couldn't travel with this person, or you couldn't set foot in the dream destinations you longed for. But in this lifetime, you will. Perhaps you two even have a shared destination. A place that both of you love, like Paris, Hawaii, or a city within your own country. And when you get to that place, whether unconsciously or consciously, your souls will be healed. It's not just a trip, it's a journey of purification. A return, where the heart is restored, where the soul feels, finally, I've made it here, with that person. Although I didn't intend to speak of such things, all the images, emotions, and words have naturally flowed out. Perhaps because your souls are deeply yearning to speak. And if that is the case, then please believe that a complete journey of love is unfolding before your eyes. A love no longer held back by the past, but one that will be lived fully, in freedom, in light, and in the elevation of the soul. Finally, we come to the part you've been waiting for, the more intimate, everyday aspects, filled with human connection. And the message is very clear. The two of you may end up adopting a pet together. Perhaps a dog, a cat, or any little creature that you both love, and consider a member of your family. The feeling of caring for each other, not only in romantic love but also in the love for another living being, will deepen the bond between the two of you. And then the card appears, saying, "What's wrong with differences? Differences are beautiful too." A gentle yet powerful affirmation. There may be barriers, differences, things that make people think that it's hard for the two of you to be together, but all of these things cannot stop true love. These differences could be geographical distance. The two of you may be far apart, perhaps in a long-distance relationship, love across borders, or living in two different countries. Age gap, a relationship with a significant age difference, but hearts that beat at the same rhythm. Past marital status. Perhaps you or your partner have been married before, or are currently a single parent. Social circumstances. One of you has children and the other is raising them alone, or the two of you come from different cultural backgrounds. Job positions, background, past experiences. But no matter what the differences are, the two of you will still choose to stay together. And the universe says, it's okay. It's these differences that make this love unique and valuable. It feels very clear that despite the barriers, the other person still doesn't let go. They accept the differences, accept the challenges, and accept even the inconveniences, because their heart has chosen you. This love may not be perfect by societal standards, but it will be strong enough to overcome everything. And if you can welcome a little creature into your lives, to care for it and call it family, then this love has transcended the boundaries of reason and stepped into the deepest part of existence. Unconditional love. Indeed, even though you have tried to seek more practical advice, the message the universe is sending to you both still carries a profound, deep, and sacred essence. Once again, it feels as though the two of you are a great connection between two mature souls, not just a simple romance between two people in the present. Now, for the very necessary part, what should you do before you meet or before this relationship deepens? The answer from the cards is chanting, to chant mantras, to invoke energy through sound. The card reminds us of the lotus flower, and that immediately connects with the imagery of Buddhism, meditation, enlightenment, and the purification of the mind. You may have a connection with sacred spaces like temples, shrines, or simply peaceful places that help you return to yourself. Chanting, according to the message of the card, is the act of vocalizing or chanting sounds that correspond to each chakra in the body. If you have never tried it, you can start with the sound Om, the primordial sound of the universe, or explore each sound corresponding to the 7 chakras. Chakra 1 root. Chakra 2, sacral. Chakra 3, solar plexus. Chakra 4, heart. Chakra 5, throat. Chakra 6, third eye. Chakra 7, crown. If you have ever purchased the 7 colored chakra stones, or if you have items like stones engraved with chakra symbols, you can place them on your hands or the corresponding areas of your body and meditate with those sounds. You can also find chakra activation sound videos on YouTube. They can help you expand your spiritual connection and unblock love energy. Activating your chakras will help you naturally attract relationships that are ready to enter your life without any effort. Although this still seems to be a message with spiritual depth, the universe is emphasizing that as long as you resonate at the right frequency, they will come. They will feel your energy, and the connection will naturally occur. So, consider this as the final preparation.
Take a deep breath.
Be still, and allow yourself to merge with the rhythm of the soul. Because great love always needs a moment of silence before it arrives. It's like, not necessarily dangerous, but certainly challenging and tense. So, You might try playing a gentle healing music track, placing a stone in the palm of your hand, or simply holding the stone. You can try meditating while focusing on your chakras. It will be very helpful. For example, if you want to activate the first chakra, imagine a red light enveloping your body as you meditate. The first chakra is associated with the color red, the second chakra with orange, the third with yellow, the fourth with green, the fifth with blue, and so on. It's a bit lengthy to explain all here, but if you search, there will certainly be many articles about it. Chakras are truly important, not only in love but also in every aspect of life. So, taking time to practice is a good idea. In matters of the heart, of course, the fourth chakra, the heart, is where you should focus. But there are also many resources that say it's best to open each chakra in order, starting from the first chakra, activating and healing step by step. There are plenty of methods, and you can find countless guides on YouTube or the internet. Just follow them.
Oh, wow.
This is really wild. It seems like you're being told, do what makes you happy, enjoy yourself, and be your true self. Express who you truly are. Don't endure, don't force yourself into things that don't flow. Choose the easier, gentler, happier path. Don't suffer any longer. If you're forcing yourself to do something you don't want to, let it go. Because you, when you are truly enjoying life, are the most attractive and irresistible version of yourself. And when you do that, letting go of negativity, no longer forcing yourself to endure, it's very likely that you will meet a wonderful connection, or your current relationship will start to transform positively. The message here is, try to shake off what exhausts you, the things you are forcing yourself to do, the things you are enduring. Instead, choose to do things that make you happy, that make your heart eager, simple and gentle things. Live in tune with your own natural rhythm. Additionally, you are advised, wear the clothes you like, sing the songs you love, do the things that excite you. In short, live the way you want to live. When you are yourself, that is when you radiate your strongest attraction. You don't need to care about the looks around you, or try to fit into someone else's expectations. Just choose what feels beautiful to you. Pick the outfit that makes you feel confident, wear the hairstyle you like, do your makeup in the style that suits you best, express yourself fully and without hesitation. Because you are you, and that is already amazing. Just like the symbol of the Leo card, it represents the brilliance and confidence of living authentically. Now, speaking of love luck, if you want to enhance your romantic energy, you might want to consider a few things like lucky foods or lucky places. For lucky food, I looked at the image and it looks like strawberries.
It appears to be a strawberry pattern.
Or it could be watermelon. At a quick glance, they look similar. So perhaps red fruits, strawberries, watermelon, or any red fruit you like. If you don't like either of those, just eating something red would do. In short, red fruits. As for a lucky place, it's the sea. Yes, the sea. It's the place that brings you positive energy during this time. Although it's the sea, if it's too far for you to go, lakes or rivers are also great options. Ponds might be a bit too small, so let's go with lakes. Places with water, like lakes, rivers, or the sea, all bring the right energy for you right now. Try finding a place like that to visit, breathe, relax, and connect with nature. And it seems the gods are wanting to be called upon, so I will draw a card as a final message, as a piece of advice from the spiritual world for you. And then, the card appears, the comb. This card carries a message about awakening intuition. It's telling you that you should trust your intuition. When you trust your intuition, you will notice the opportunities approaching or avoid unnecessary dangers. If you feel that your intuition is not very sharp, or if you often feel uncertain when making decisions, start with simple things in your everyday life. For example, when eating spaghetti, do you want spaghetti with meat sauce or seafood sauce? Let your intuition choose for you. Practicing making immediate choices in everyday situations will sharpen your intuition, so later on, when faced with big decisions that could change your life, you will have the sensitivity to choose the right path. Additionally, declutter your living space. This helps to adjust the flow of energy around you. As for taking care of your body, today's golden point is the scalp. Massage your scalp to help lymphatic circulation. Brush your hair to relieve tension. The lucky item for today is the comb, especially a silicone scalp massager, like the kind often used when washing hair. Tools like these will be very beneficial for your energy. Finally, today's lucky food for you is protein-rich foods, especially seafood, meat, fish, eggs, tofu, etc. These foods will help you restore your physical strength and cleanse your energy from within. As for a lucky place, Today you are encouraged to visit places with trees such as a small forest, or at least somewhere with green plants. Thinking about it, places like the sea, lakes, or rivers, which were mentioned earlier, often have trees nearby, right? So if you choose to go to one of these places, it will definitely be a great match for today's energy. I will conclude the reading for Group 3 here. I truly appreciate you listening until the end of the video. Today's reading is not only a message from the universe, but also a bridge that connects us, those who are seeking deeper understanding and connection in life. If you feel that your heart has been touched, even just a little, please leave a comment or a symbol you love so I know you've been here and that the message has found you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support me. Your companionship is an invaluable spiritual gift, a strong source of motivation for me to continue bringing more profound and meaningful readings. I look forward to seeing you in the next readings.